Failure to appear. Courtney Mallory. Failure to appear. Justin Manning. Warrant, Your Honor.
Granted.
Willie Mays. Failure to appear. Valerie McCarthy Rubio.
Conference, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Tyrek McDowell. Failure to appear. Cindy McFarland. Failure to appear. Marlo McNeil.
Conference, Your Honor.
Thank you. Hey, you two in the back corner, please stop talking. Go ahead.
Mason McPeters.
Thank you. Hey, oh, never mind. That's Mr. Asel. All right, go ahead.
Michael Maselli.
Conference, please, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Jamonte Moats.
Conference, and I'm under 21.
Thank you.
Kazia Murphy. Failure to appear, Your Honor.
Okay.
Daryl Napoleon. Failure to appear. Denise Neely. Failure to appear.
Wow.
Erica Norsworthy. Failure to appear.
I feel like at some point we should just say, hey, who's actually here?
Yeah, it'd be
So-
easier.
I mean, this is that kind of day. Golly.
Juan Oliva. Your Honor, I actually talked to this man, so I'm going to put this aside and figure out what's going on,
Okay.
if you don't mind.
No, why don't we, let's go ahead, so we don't lose it though. Let's just go ahead and say that if he's not here, I'll reset it since you've had contact with him.
Yeah, because he's from Texas.
And he can use his reset. This will be his reset.
Okay.
So, okay.
Yeah,
So-
he's from Texas, and
All right. So I'll put reset at request of state.
okay. Thank you, Your Honor. I just don't remember. I think I
Yeah.
told him to apply for virtual, but I'm not sure.
No problem.
Sarah Parker.
Conference, and I'm under 21.
Thank you.
Travis Parker. Failure to appear. Jonathan Parks. Failure to appear. Olivia Parks.
All right, thank you.
Tony Parks. Failure to appear. Hold on, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Jalen Peavy.
So PV is not checked in and has 3 separate cases on the calendar. Is that right? Okay, so if you ask me for warrants on those, I'll grant those.
Yes. A warrant.
Okay, I'll grant warrants on all those and I'll set cash bonds.
Ooh, wow. Homer Phillips.
So that's going to be a warrant. That's my
this-
only option on those.
This is a weird ticket.
Yeah, that's a DNR ticket. I don't have the option of a license suspension on those. I wish they would, that'd be easier, but my only option for no shows on those is a warrant and a cash bond.
Okay.
All right,
Michael Pinnacus. Failure to appear. Patrick Pinson. Failure to appear. Saquon Prescott. Failure to appear.
wait, I don't see that one. What's that case number?
25 TK 4074.
All right, I'll find it later. We're good to go.
Yeah, there's 2 tickets for it. Nokesha Reeves.
Paid. The reason why it's not here is that last ticket, 25 TK 4074, is paid and closed.
Okay.
Just wasn't pulled from your pile.
Okay.
So 25 TK 4074 is paid and closed.
Did you hear that?
I just didn't catch the name.
25, okay, it's closed.
Paid and closed.
Okay, and there are two
Prescott.
tickets.
All right, Prescott is paid and closed. Which explains why it's not on the calendar and it just didn't get pulled out of the pile.
Okay. Nocorsia Reeves, failure to appear. Malik Ricketts, failure to appear. Ada Rivera, failure to appear. Travis Rodriguez, failure to appear. Martisa Rogers, failure to appear. Jeffrey Shalowski,
Conference, thank you.
Stephen Sheldon,
Conference, thank you so much.
Austin Smith, failure to appear. James Smith, failure to appear. Shanira Starks, failure to appear. Darius Sterling, failure to appear. Rachel Stewart, failure to appear. Larry Stone,
All right. Are you going to want to speak with the Public Defender's Office? No, sir. Are you waiving the right to apply with the Public Defender's Office? Yes, sir. All right. If you'll please step out in the hallway, have a seat out there, wait for the bailiffs. Don't leave till they talk to you.
Thank you.
John Sweet, failure to appear.
That's actually, I think this, what's the second charge? It just says suspended, but I
Oh,
think
wait,
it's a license
license,
suspension.
yeah, warrant,
Granted.
sorry, Your Honor.
That's all right.
Colby Talifus, failure to appear. Damon Taylor, failure to appear. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's conference.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
My apologies. Kanebri Nay Taylor, failure to appear. Wanatress Terrell, failure to appear. And Shanique Thomas, failure to appear. Brandon Thomas, failure to appear. Gregory Trammell, failure to appear. Donnie Trevitt,
I should know Trevitt is having an attorney named Robert Harris. And I guess let's just be careful and make certain there's not a. All right, well then they're going to use their one reset. So this will be the defense. They're going to waste their reset. And I'd like to just have them y'all notice them on whatever calendar you want to put them on to notice. So you can put them back on a ticket calendar or notice them on a bonded calendar. I don't care. Whatever works best for y'all. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. Do you need anything else from me on that? All right, then I'm going to put no show, defense reset, will renotice.
Quanicia Walker, failure to appear. Kesma Wallace,
All right. Let them finish up. All right, conference number 21 on Wallace. Okay.
Patience Warren, failure to appear. Kwanzaa Weems, failure to appear. Daryl Williams,
That's also has an attorney, also not here. So same thing on that one. I'll do a reset to whatever the clerk chooses, and that'll be a defense reset that they'll have burned. So
Reset,
reset.
Daryl Williams, okay.
And the attorney is Thomas Stewart.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Your Honor, I worked that out with him this
Oh,
morning.
great.
I'm very sorry. Hold on, let me make sure. Yes,
That's the one? Okay, so
That's
they were
the one
here
I
and we're
just
good to go.
worked.
Excellent.
I worked it out.
Excellent, excellent. All
Okay,
right.
sorry, Your
All right,
Honor.
y'all can mark that off your list of things to worry about.
Warina Williams. Failure to appear. Tabitha Whittam. Failure to appear. She's in my accountability court, Your Honor.
Is she really?
Yeah.
There's a whole list of people that were in municipal court too.
Oh,
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I cannot imagine that this number of no-shows will stay. Like, we'll sort it out. Okay.
Do you want me to,
You-
do
you-
you wanna speak to them first, or how to see if they want a conference, or how do you?
Actually, I defer to y'all on that. I mean, it's y'all's schedule. So, I mean, if y'all think, as these folks wander in, if you think you can fit them in, we'll talk, then that's great. If y'all, want me to do my traditional reset, show up correctly next time, I'm happy to do that as well.
we might as well do them and get them out of the way.
How many do you have?
Yeah.
I mean, if whatever y'all wanna do.
Yeah, because they
Your
call
Honor,
them- Yeah.
I think let's just knock these things out.
Okay.
Like, let's just have the conferences today. If they want a conference, let's just do it.
Okay. All right. Well, then let's see who's here who hasn't been addressed. So, all right. If you're here and your name was not called, stand up for me. All right. What is your name? Nice and loud.
Ariel Williams.
You're the 1:30. All right. You are very early to court today, but you're here because you're supposed to be at 1:30. But
Okay.
it's okay. But you're here now. Let's go ahead and address your case. No sense in you coming back.
Okay,
What would you like to do with your case?
conference.
Perfect. So, so you'll go after the crew that's already here, but frankly, as a T to talking to a W, I just want you to know I'm used to going almost last. So,
Okay.
so with you. All right. Thank you so much. All right. You got her ticket?
Yes.
All right. Anyone else whose name was not called? All right. So, I know we're going to have a steady stream of folks coming in. This is an extraordinary amount of failure to appears by any measurement. So I'm just going to ask all of us just to be extra careful and do one last sweep, triple checking just to make certain that all the notices were proper before we issue anything official. With that said, do you want to, Ms. Sexton, do you want to make the announcements or do you want me to make them?
Go ahead and.
Okay. All right, perfect. All right, so what's going to happen now is, as you all saw, Mr. Shepard is already out doing his conferences. Now that Ms. Sexton has finished calling the calendar, she will step out and start doing her conferences, which will let us do 2 conferences at the same time. In other words, moving twice as fast. In the meantime, I'm going to step off the bench for a few minutes because this next phase goes much better if I'm not sitting here slowing everything down. What's going to happen next is you all will need to stay in your seats, except, of course, if you need to go to the restroom. We're all human. The restroom's down that hallway on the right. But other than that, you need to be in your seats waiting for your name to be called. As folks wander in late, which I assume will happen today, we'll deal with them after y'all. So y'all will get to go ahead of whoever comes in late. Additionally, on a statistical level, I hope this doesn't happen today, but on a statistical level, one of you will volunteer to go to jail today. So sorry, but it's just what always seems to happen. Let me say that again one more time. On a statistical level, one of you will volunteer. It's the worst volunteer job in the world. Don't volunteer for it. What it looks like is I come back on the bench after the break and they hand me a ticket and they go, "We have called this name 4 times. We don't know where they are. They're not answering to their name. What do you want to do?" And I say, issue a warrant for their arrest. And if it's 5 over on a speeding ticket, I'm going to mark you as hold without bond, and then I'll come see you in a few weeks at the jail. Again, worst possible volunteer job ever. Don't volunteer for it. Here's the rule of thumb. If you leave this building without some sort of paperwork in your hand, you have done something wrong and you need to come back. So that's the rule of thumb. So with that said, if you have any questions, you can talk to the bailiffs. And then I am going to, do you need anything from me, Sean, before I step off the bench? Okay, just want to make certain you didn't need me before I disappeared. So it's good to see you. All right, then I'm going to step off the bench until the bailiffs come get me. If you have questions, talk to the bailiffs. I'm putting up the directions for your phones. So those of you wanting to have conferences, turn your phones back on. Your phones must be on silent, not quiet, not just low volume, silent. I don't want to be hearing your YouTube videos out here. And that's it. If you have questions, talk to the bailiffs. All right, Sherry, floor is yours.
Okay.
so what we're going to do now is I believe the solicitor's office should have just called their last group out. Is there anyone here who is still waiting for their conference? All right, 2, 3. Okay, then that's not the last group. So that was the last group who was here. So they'll come back and get y'all in just a minute.
They had 12 total, so she probably just split them in half.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way through the pleas that are ready. And so I'm going to call y'all up to the podium and then have one person seat at the table. So may I have Timothy Andrews come up to the podium, and may I have Miss Bella Rice come on up to the table and have a seat. You come up to the podium here. Okay. All right, so I'm just being very careful. So this is you all do not care how we did it last week, and you won't care how we move folks through next week. But today is the second day where we've tried a new system where y'all met with folks before you did your plea. Did you have a chance to sit down with somebody from sentence enforcement back here in this back corner before you turned all this in?
No.
You haven't met with anybody back there?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I was like, surely we could make it 2 days. Okay, okay, we're good then. And is that right, Ms. You've had a chance. Perfect. Then just me being very careful. All right, well, then we're ready to go. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. State your full name for me because we have you a couple of different ways. First,
Timothy.
middle, last, and everything else that goes with it.
Timothy Allen Andrews III.
The third. Yeah. So I'm all you got. So.
Just that. Yeah, and you're gonna pay. Thank you.
Yeah, Judge Estrie's not here, so I'm flying solo today. All right, Mr. Andrews, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, take your hand down. You were on time for court today, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you hear the rights I read out to the courtroom, and did you see the PowerPoint that I put up on the wall?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any questions I can answer for you about any of those rights?
No, sir.
All right, you have passed up to me this self-represented defendant plea rights waiver. Do you recognize this document that I'm holding up?
Yes.
And do you recognize it as the written version of the rights I read out earlier?
Yes.
Are these your initials next to each of the lines on page 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Page 2?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that your signature?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign and initial this document after having all the time that you needed to review it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you understand everything that's on it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you see where it says you have the right to have an attorney represent you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're here representing yourself?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that you have the right to a jury trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that by entering this plea, there will be no trial and this case will be closed. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Any questions for me about anything so far?
No.
This all looks good. All right, so let's start with 25 TK1. Yeah, 25 TK 1661, which is a failure to maintain lane. Are you 21 years of age or older?
Yes.
Have you used a NOLO on anything in the last 5 years?
No.
Are you asking me to accept a NOLO for driving that occurred on 5/2/25 and resulted in a charge of failure to maintain lane?
Yes.
All right, so far so good on that one. And then moving on to 25 TK 2989. This is a failure to obey a traffic control device while operating a motor vehicle here in Spalding County back on 7/8/25. Did you fail to properly follow the directions of a traffic control device?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I find that with your NOLO on 25 TK 1661, combined with your admission of guilt as to the failure to obey traffic control device on 25 TK 2989, there's enough for me to take these pleas. I'm going to find that you are knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently waiving your rights and entering these pleas. I've reviewed the recommendations and I will follow them. Except I am moving, these were set up to run together, and I needed them to run one after another to let you be able to focus fully on one and then fully on the other.
Yes.
And so I've moved 25 TK 2989 as to a consecutive case.
Okay.
So again, that lets you focus all on one, get it closed, all on the other, get it closed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Other than that, that's the only change I'm making. Any questions about anything before I sentence?
No.
All right, here we go. Timothy Andrews, 25, TK 1661, count 1, failure to maintain lane. I'm going to grant your NOLO. It's 12 months probation, 306 is your fine. I'm going to delay the start of your probation by 30 days. If you pay your fine in full plus $30 within the next 30 days, this case will close with no probation conditions. 31 days out, if your case is still open, your probation will start automatically, at which point you may work your fine off with community service work. You will be required to follow the general conditions of probation, 1 through 14, on the face of the final disposition. But it still will close the moment you've satisfied your obligations under Georgia's pay-only probation statute. All right, you with me so far?
Yes, sir.
All right, moving on to 25 TK 2989, count 1, failure to obey a traffic control device, guilty, 12 months, 158. All other charges in both cases are dismissed. This one is exactly the same structure as the first.
Yes, sir.
Except it is run consecutive to 25 TK 1661. So this second case will not start until 1661 is closed. So literally, you could do this for 2 days and be done.
Yes, sir.
You close 25 TK 1661 on day 1. You close 25 TK 2989 on day 2, and you are finished.
Yes, sir.
You have 30 days from today. If you want to appeal it, you have 6 months on habeas rights. Any questions before you and I wind this up?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you've met with sentence enforcement. Have they given you your first report date?
Yes.
Okay, and at that date, you may get a copy of the final disposition that's signed by me, or you're certainly welcome to get a copy of it from the clerk before
Yes,
that
sir.
if you wish. Anything else?
That's it.
Then you are free to go. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. They want you to go that way. If you want to know why, go to YouTube and look up man jumping over the bench. So after that, the deputies won't let me have anybody go forward anymore. And given the response from the crowd, I think most of you have seen that video. So it's pretty impressive, frankly. All right, you're Miss Bellarise. Is it Bellarise?
Yes.
Okay, and then Miss Belladois, where are you? All right, if you'll come up to the table, ma'am, and we'll just leave her at the table. All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right, if you will state your full name for me, first, middle, last.
Kayla Alexis Bellarise.
Bellarise. All right, Miss Bellarise, raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you can take your hand down. Miss Bellarise, you were on time for court today, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you hear the rights I read out to the courtroom, and did you see the PowerPoint that I put up on the wall?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand those rights?
Yes.
Any questions I can answer for you about those rights?
No, sir.
All right, now we had a little bit of confusion with your case with Miss Bellados, who's seated next to you. We've got it all sorted out now. But I wanted to apologize to both of you all. We move thousands and thousands of folks through here efficiently every year, and every now and then we just get 2 folks crossed out. So, and as soon as I saw y'all's last 2 names, I was like, yeah, I can see.
I
how
was
that-
wondering. I was
Yeah,
like,
I see how that happens. So, all right. So, but we're back to square one, and you would like to enter a plea and close this case. Is that correct?
yes, Your Honor.
All right. How old are you?
19.
All right. And let's just spit the gum out. I'm trying to pretend like it's not there, but Margaret's saving you from when I have to actually address it. There's a trash can behind you there. Okay. Thank you, Margaret. Okay. So, you have passed up to me this self-represented defendant plea rights waiver. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are these your initials next to each of the lines on page 1,
Yes, Your Honor.
page 2? And is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
And did you sign and initial this document after having all the time that you needed to review it?
Yes, sir.
And did you understand everything that's on it?
Yes. Sorry.
It's okay. We're just making a record. So Miss Kathy records our conversation, and you are nodding emphatically. We'll put the record that you are nodding to the best of your abilities, but that nod doesn't appear on the record. So, so you're not in trouble. I just need you to answer out loud. All right. Do you have any questions for me about anything on this self-represented defendant plea rights waiver?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Now, you see on here where it says you have the right to have an attorney represent you, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're here representing yourself. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand that by entering this plea, there will be no trial and you're giving up your right to a jury trial?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Moving forward to the facts of this case, you are charged with a stop sign violation, and that on 8/16 of 25 here in Spalding County, that you did violate the directions of a stop sign by failing to properly stop as directed. Did you do that?
No, Your Honor.
Okay,
Did I stop properly?
yes.
No.
No, okay.
No, sir.
You did not stop properly, right? Okay, we're on the same page then. All right, well then I'm going to find with your admission of guilt, there's enough for me to take your plea. I'm going to find that you're knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently waiving your rights and entering this plea. I reviewed the recommendation and I will follow it. Do you have any questions for me about anything before sentence?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, then here we go. On 25 TK 3776, that's the stop sign violation from 8/16/25. I'm going to find you guilty. It's 12 months probation. 306 is your fine. You may work your fine off with community service work. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to delay the start of your probation by 30 days. If you pay your fine in full plus $30 within the next 30 days, your case will close with no probation conditions. If your case is still open at 31 days out, your probation will begin automatically, at which point you may work your fine off with community service work if you wish. However, you will be required to follow the general conditions of probation 1 through 14 on the face of your final disposition. Even if you make that far into the process, your case will still close the moment you satisfied your obligations under Georgia's pay-only probation. In other words, no gotchas here. So you have 30 days from today if you wish to appeal this decision. You have 6 months from today if you wish to use your habeas rights. All right, do you have any questions for me about anything before we wind this up?
No, sir.
All right, you've already met with the sentence enforcement team, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you have your first report date?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you will receive a signed copy if you get to that far. If you want a signed copy of this final disposition, you can get a copy from the clerk before then. All right, do you have any questions for me before we part ways?
No, sir.
You are free to go. Thank you very much. If you'll head back that way and out the double doors. Kathy, look who's here. Look who's here. He's saving it for the right moment. All right. You're welcome to sit down if you would like.
Okay.
Okay. How about this? If you decide you want to sit down, you don't ask me. You just go sit down and we'll just pivot, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Please, I'm going to swear you in. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right. State your full name for me.
Tara Odell Velotis.
All right, perfect. And since she's seated there, let's have Miss Tanaya Davis come on up. And Davis, when you come up, if you'll just sit in the second seat, just in case Miss Beldos decides to sit down. All right. You were on time for court today, is that correct? All right, and you are the other person that we were talking to that we got the cases crossways, but it looks like we've got them untangled and back on track. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. Like I said, we move thousands of folks through here every year. Every now and then we get two people crossways. So, all right, now, you heard the rights I read out to the courtroom, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And did you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Any questions I can answer for you about those rights?
No, sir.
I'm holding up this self-represented defendant plea rights waiver. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, I do.
And do you recognize it as the written version of those rights I read out earlier?
Yes, sir.
Are those your initials next to each of the lines on page 1?
Yes, sir.
Page 2?
Yes.
Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign and initial this document after having all the time you needed to review it?
Yes, sir.
And did you understand everything that's on it?
Yes, sir.
Any questions I can answer for you about anything on this document?
No, sir.
All right, we're going to pause and let Ms. Middleton call the next group.
Okay, this should be it, but I don't know if there's a.
We think so, because I just took hands and it lines up with about how many you have there.
Okay, all right, if I call your name, if you'll please go through these double doors, I need Jalen Peavy, Erica Norsworthy, Darius Sterling, Daryl Arnold, Alicia Baxter.
All right, is there anyone else who is waiting for their conference who hasn't had their conference yet? All right, one.
What's your name?
McFarland.
McFarland. Let's see.
Maybe this afternoon? I have a Cindy McFarland on the morning calendar, but I don't have my afternoon calendar.
McFarland, page 15.
On this afternoon? Okay, so Sherry's,
Andreas?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you can go through those double doors as well.
Thank
all
you,
right,
ma'am.
that's why we make that
That's not too
announcement.
bad.
All right, we're back on track?
We're good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Perfect. All right, well, we're back on record. Is it Belladois, right?
Belotus.
Belotus, okay, Belotus. Belotus, got it. All right, now, did you see on here where it says you have the right to have an attorney represent you?
Yes, sir.
And you're here representing yourself?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand you have the right to a jury trial?
Yes, sir.
And that by entering this plea, there will be no trial, this case will be closed. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect. You are charged with one count of operating a motor vehicle on a suspended license. Have you gotten your license reinstated?
No, sir, I can't get them.
You cannot get a license?
No, sir.
Okay. That'll work. Okay, then I will ask you, have you used a NOLO on anything in the last 5 years?
No, sir.
And are you asking me to accept a NOLO on this suspended license charge from 8/8/25 here in Spalding County?
Yes, sir.
And as well as count 2, this improper backing
Yes,
charge?
sir.
All right, there's one, so I'm just going to say that your request for a NOLO are proper, and I'm going to grant those. I'm going to find that you're knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently waiving your rights and entering this plea. I've reviewed the recommendation, and I will follow it. The only thing I've made a modification on here is that because you were not arrested originally, I am required at this time to have you, to make certain that there's a fingerprint attached to this case.
Okay.
And so I've checked the box that says that you'll need to go out and be fingerprinted. That's not formal booking.
Okay.
It's just a fingerprinting. You'll schedule an appointment, go out there and get that done.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about anything before I sentence?
No, sir.
All right, and following the recommendation that you've negotiated, other than that one thing I've changed, the sentence is as follows. Ms. Belotus, on 25 SR 1303, count 1, suspended license, the NOLO is granted. It's 12 months probation, $454 is your fine. Count 2, improper backing, the NOLO is granted, 12 months probation, $158 is your fine. You may work your fine off with community service work. No alcohol, illegal drugs, or hemp products. No, I'm not worried about that. Actually, you're going to follow the general conditions of probation 1 through 14. You are going to have no alcohol, illegal drugs, or hemp products. I am going to put that you need to provide a government ID, just to make certain we've got that box checked. Your case can close the moment you've satisfied your obligations to the court, but that includes that you need to be fingerprinted and released from the Spalding County Jail.
Okay.
You've already met with sentence enforcement, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, and they've given you your first report date?
Yes, sir.
All right, you have 30 days from today if you wish to appeal this decision. You have 6 months if you want to use your habeas rights.
Okay.
On your first report date, they will give you a signed copy of this final disposition for your records.
Okay.
Any questions before we part ways?
No, sir.
All right, then you are free to go.
Thank you.
All right, you can come on up, ma'am. And then Ashanti Gray, come on up to the table. Perfect. You ready, ma'am? Okay. All right, if you will please state your full name for me, first, middle, last.
Tanaya Nakoria Davis.
All right, Ms. Davis, if you will raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Ms. Davis, you are here on 25 TK 4247, and you were on time for court today, is that correct?
Yes.
Did you hear the rights I read out to the courtroom, and did you see the PowerPoint that I put up on the wall?
Yes.
Did you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Any questions I can answer for you about those rights?
No, sir.
Ms. Davis, you have also passed up to me this self-represented defendant plea rights waiver. Do you recognize this document I'm holding up?
Yes, sir.
And do you recognize it as the written version of those rights I read out earlier?
Yes, sir.
Are those your initials next to each of the lines on page 1?
Yes, sir.
Page 2?
Yes.
Is that your signature?
Yes.
Did you sign and initial this document after having all the time that you needed to review it?
Yes, sir.
And did you understand everything that's on it?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Davis, did you see on here where it says that you have the right to have an attorney represent you?
Yes.
And you're here representing yourself?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have the right to a jury trial?
Yes.
And that by entering this plea, there will be no trial, this case will be closed? Is that what you want to do?
Could you repeat that?
In other words, are you okay? Sorry, I was reading and talking and I asked a bad question because I was trying to do two things at the same time, and everyone knows I can't do that. Sorry. Do you understand that you have the right to a trial
Oh, yes.
and that by entering this plea, there's not going to be a trial of any sort and your case is going to be closed?
Yes.
All right. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
All right. Then there's a clerical error on here. Give me just a second.
Okay.
Okay, got it. All right. Do you have any questions for me, ma'am, about anything before I move forward with the facts of your case?
No, sir.
All right. Did you on September 18th of 2025 operate your motor vehicle while holding a cellular device when you should have been using a hands-free device?
Yes.
All right, that's count one. Did you also fail to properly wear your own seatbelt?
Yes.
And did you also fail to properly restrain a child, a minor, who should have been in a car seat or some other restraint system?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to find that those are counts 1, 2, and 3 all in a row, that with her admission of guilt across all three of those cases, that there's enough for me to take her plea. I'm going to find that you're knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently waiving your rights and entering this plea. I've reviewed the recommendation and I will follow it. Do you have any questions for me about anything before I sentence? No. Okay. So the sentence, as I told you, there's a clerical error. So the sentence is actually a little bit closer to your favor. So
Okay.
I've made a small correction. And again, that's in your favor. And you'll hear it here in a second.
Okay.
The sentence to the court is as follows. In 25 TK 24247, count 1, the hands-free, I find you guilty. It's fine only $50. Count 2, seatbelt violation, guilty. Fine only $15. Count 3, child restraint violation, guilty. Fine only $50. So what that means to you is I'm putting you into the 30 by 30 program, and that you have 30 days to pay this off and get it closed. If you're unsuccessful in those 30 days of getting your case closed, sentence enforcement will bring you back in front of me, and we will explore other options, because these are not probation charges. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. So so go ahead and get these closed so that you don't have to come see me again.
Okay.
All right. You have already met with them. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And they've given you your first report date?
Yes, sir.
All right. And that's all we need.
Thank you.
If you want to get a signed copy of this document, you may do so from the clerk, or you can get one from sentence enforcement on your first report date.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. If you'll head back that way, and good luck to you, ma'am. All right, Gray, you can come on up. And may I please have Maselli come on up to the table. All right. That's Ms. Davis. All right, you are Ashanti Gray, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, if you'll please raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, take your hand down. State your full name for me.
Ashanti Shalia Gray.
All right, Ms. Gray, you were on time for court today, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Did you hear the rights I read out to the courtroom, and did you see the PowerPoint that I put up on the wall?
Yes, sir, I did.
Did you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Any questions I can answer for you about those rights?
No, sir.
All right. Just a second. Perfect. Now, you have passed up to me this self-represented defendant plea rights waiver. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Do you recognize it as the written version of the rights I read out earlier?
Yes, sir.
Are those your initials next to each of the lines next to on page 1?
Yes, sir, it is.
Page 2?
Yes, sir.
Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign and initial this document after having all the time that you needed to review it?
Yes, sir, I did.
And did you understand everything that's on it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Ms. Gray, you you see on here where you have the right to have an attorney represent you? And you gotta do yeses.
Oh,
So,
yes.
That's okay.
Sorry.
And, no, you're okay. And and you're okay representing yourself?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that you're giving up the right to a jury trial?
Yes, sir.
And that's what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
You're charged with speeding 64 and a 35. That you did so back on 8/7 of 25 here in Spalding County. Nope, you want to do a no-load. Are you 21 years of age or older?
I'm older.
Older. I am too. We're in this together. And do you want to use your no-load for this speeding 64 and a 35 from 8/7 of 25?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna find that your request for a no-load is proper, and I'm gonna grant it. I'm gonna find that you're knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently waiving your rights and entering this plea. I reviewed the recommendation, and I'll follow it. Do you have any questions for me about anything before I sentence?
No, sir.
All right, here we go. Ms. Gray, on 25 TK 3644, count 1, speeding 64 and a 35. The no-load is granted. It's 12 months probation. $750 is your fine. All other charges are dismissed. I'm going to delay the start of your probation by 30 days. If you pay your fine in full plus $30 within the next 30 days, then your case will close with no probation conditions. If 31 days out, your case is still open, then your probation will start automatically, at which point you may work off your fine with community service work. You will be required to follow the general conditions of probation 1 through 14, and your case will still close the moment you've satisfied your obligations to the court under Georgia's pay-only probation statute. Do you have any questions? Oh, you have 30 days from today if you wish to appeal this decision. You have 6 months if you wish to use your habeas rights. Can I answer any questions for you about anything before we wind this up?
No, sir.
You've already met with the sentence enforcement team,
Yes, sir.
and they've already assigned you your first reporting date?
Yes, sir.
All right, then, if you wish to get a copy of that, you can get it at your first report date or get a copy from the clerk.
Yes,
Good
sir.
luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Michael Maselli?
I'd rather sit.
Oh, you can sit. That's perfectly fine. It's designed for that.
It's just difficult to get up and down.
We specifically designed that space for folks who would much prefer to sit. So,
Okay. Good.
okay, perfect. All right, does that work for you?
Yes, sir.
All right, and let's do this then. If you will please state your full name for me, first, middle, last.
Michael Edward Maselli, Miceli.
All right, Mr. Maselli, raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, take your hand down. Mr. Maselli, according to my calendar, you are on time for court today. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Did you hear the rights I read out to the courtroom, and did you see the PowerPoint that I put up on the wall?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Any questions I can answer for you about those rights?
No, sir.
You have passed up to me this self-represented defendant plea rights waiver. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And do you recognize it as the written version of the rights I read out earlier?
Yes, sir.
Are these your initials next to each of the lines on page 1?
Yes, sir.
Page 2?
Yes, sir.
And is that
my
your signature?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. And did you sign and initial this document after having all the time that you needed to review it?
Yes, sir.
And did you understand everything that's on it?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Maselli, did you see on here where it says you have the right to have an attorney represent you?
Yes, sir.
You're here representing yourself?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that you have the right to a jury trial?
Yes, sir.
And that by entering this plea, there will be no trial, this case will be closed? Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
Now, you are charged with 1 count of speeding 69 in a 55 from when you operated a motor vehicle back on 7/23 of 25. Did you operate your motor vehicle at that speed on that date here in Spalding County?
No, sir.
All right. So I can do one of two things then. So you're
I am pleading guilty, but you told me if you look at the citation, the officer helped me out a lot.
oh wow. Okay. That'll work.
I'm being honest.
I appreciate you pointing that out. Okay, I will take this plea. This is fine. All right, you're wanting to enter a guilty plea to speeding 69 and a 55.
Yes, sir.
All right, happy to take that. All right, so the fine, so the sentence. I'm sorry. I'm going to find that your request to enter a guilty plea at 69 and 55 is proper. I find that you're knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently waiving your rights in entering this plea. I've reviewed the recommendation and I will follow it. Any questions for me before I sentence?
Just one when it comes to paying the fine.
Yes.
Why doesn't this office accept cash? Because I prefer paying cash.
I don't blame you. And the short answer is that it's each office's individual discretion. So like the clerk of court, they are their own entity. It's a duly elected officer, and Debbie Brooks, the clerk at the clerk's office, I'm sorry, the clerk of the state court and superior court has elected that cash can be accepted in her office. However, they have a safe. They are inside this courthouse. Everyone else. The Sentence Enforcement Office does not have a safe, is not in a secure building, and is not. And so we discussed that, and they elected not to accept cash because cash invites
Trouble.
and it also can't be tracked. And frankly, with the system that they have, everything is trackable, everything is traceable, and everything can be confirmed. So, good question, and that is a question we had a lot of discussions when they were opening. And so
I'm just slightly older than most. I'm not all that technically and whatever.
yeah.
But cash is easy.
Sure, cash is easy. Now, here's what you're going to do. You're going to take your cash. You're going to go to the Sentence Enforcement Office. You're going to go across the street to the post office, which is literally next door.
Well, that's going to be next month.
So, well, then you're going to buy your money ordered from the post office,
Right.
and then you're going to walk across and hand it to them, and then you'll be done. So you can get your cash almost there. How about that?
Thank you.
Okay. Any questions for our sentence?
No, thank you.
That was a reasonable question. All right, Mr. Maselli, on 25 TK 3313, count 1, speeding 69 and 55, guilty 12 months, 158 is your fine. I'm going to delay the start of your probation by 30 days. If you pay your fine in full plus $30 within the next 30 days, then your case will close with no probation conditions. At 31 days out, your case is still open, then your probation will start automatically, at which point you may work your fine off with community service work. You will, any other charges will be dismissed. I forgot to say that. And the general conditions of probation 1 through 14 on the front of your final disposition will be mandatory. Your case would still close even if you got that far under Georgia's pay-only probation statute. And I figured since you're wearing a Bulldogs, you'll get a kick out of the fact that we called it 30 for 30, but that has nothing to do with ESPN whatsoever. It's just, it worked. Okay, you've already met with sentence enforcement,
Yes.
and thank you for your service. Anything else question-wise before we part ways?
No, thank you.
All right, you're good to go. Thank you very much.
Have a good day, sir, and be safe.
All right, may I please have Jamonte Moats come on up to the podium? May I please have Durham come on up to the table?
Yeah, that's right. He's good. Thank you.
All right, you ready? Okay. You ready, Kathy? Yes. All right. It's Jamonte, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, so if you'll please raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, take your hand down. And you were here on time for court today, is that correct?
Correct.
Did you hear the rights I read out to the courtroom, and did you see the PowerPoint that I put up on the wall?
Correct.
All right, did you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Any questions I can answer for you about any of those rights?
No, sir.
All right, Mr. Moats, you have passed up to me this self-represented defendant plea rights waiver. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And do you recognize it as the written version of the rights I read out earlier?
Yes, sir.
Are these your initials next to each of the lines on page 1?
Yes, sir.
Page 2?
Yes.
And is that your signature?
Correct.
Did you sign and initial this document after having all the time that you needed to review it?
Correct.
Are there any questions I can answer for you about anything anywhere on this document?
No.
All right. Did you see where it says you have the right to have an attorney represent you?
Yes.
And you're here representing yourself. Is that what you want to do?
Yes. I'm gonna pay it next week, so.
That's fine.
Okay.
But so my job is just to make certain that there's just a clear record that you understand the choices that are on the table for you. And frankly, by having this conversation with me, if you had any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. So that's kind of what we're doing. Is just clarifying that you understand your choices and that you have a chance to ask me any questions that you have. So you good with that? Okay. All right. So moving forward into this, do you wish to give up your right to a jury trial and close your case with this plea? Is that what you want to do? Okay. Nodded said yes. All right. And then you have a speeding charge, Mr. Moats, of 59 and a 45, and that's from August 13th, 2025. Do you wish to enter a guilty plea to that charge?
Guilty.
Okay. I'm going to find that your request for a guilty plea on that 59 and 45, and I will say that it's 14 over. Oh, you're under 21. How old are you?
19.
19. Okay. It's 14 over, which means it won't go on your driver's history. That I'm going to find that everything is proper before me. I've reviewed the recommendation. I'll follow it. I'm finding that you're knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently waiving your rights and entering this plea. Are there any questions I can answer for you about anything before I sentence?
No questions.
Okay. If you think of any, do you promise to ask me?
Okay.
Perfect. Right, Mr. Moats, here we go. On 25 TK 3659, count 1, speeding, 59 and a 45. Guilty, 12 months probation, 158. I'm going to delay the start of your probation by 30 days. If you pay your fine in full plus $30 within the next 30 days, then this case will close with no probation conditions. If your case is still open 31 days out, your probation will start automatically, and you may work off your fine at that point with community service work. You will be required to follow the general conditions of probation 1 through 14 on the face of your final disposition. And then even if you get that far, your case will still close the moment you've satisfied your obligations to the court under Georgia's pay-only probation statute. In other words, there's no gotchas. You have exit ramps at every stage of what we're doing here. Okay. You have 30 days from today if you want to appeal this decision. You have 6 months from today if you want to use your habeas rights. Can I answer any questions for you before we wind this up?
No questions.
All right. You've met with the Sentence Enforcement Department, is that correct?
Correct.
And they've given you your first report date? All right. If you want a signed copy of your final disposition, you can either get one from the clerk or from them. Good luck closing your case. I'll see you around. Thank you very much. You're free to go. Yeah. Once again, if you want to know why you can't go that way, go look up the guy jumping over the bench on YouTube. After that, they won't let me bring anybody forward. So. Okay. Ready, ma'am? All right. If you will state your full name for me.
I'm Shaniqua Durham.
All right. Miss Durham, you are here today on 25 SR 1479. I think you're one of my first ones I've lost track. Okay, so Ms. Durham, you were, I think, in some other court, is that correct?
Next door.
Next door, yeah. There was a whole slew of you in the wrong courtroom, so.
When they didn't call our name, we just raised our.
Yeah, it was a bunch. So, all right, well, then we are good. I'm going to put that you were in the wrong court. We are very forgiving of that because it happens. Perfect. Then I'm going to jump forward, Ms. Durham, to this document here, because you weren't here when I read the rights out, which means that we're going to start here. Do you recognize this self-represented defendant plea rights waiver that I'm holding up?
I do.
Are these your initials next to each of the lines on page 1?
They are.
Page 2?
Yes,
And is that your signature?
it is.
All right. And did you sign and initial this document after having all the time that you needed to review it?
Yes.
And are there any questions I can answer for you about anything anywhere on this document?
No.
Okay. And if you think of any, do you promise to stop me and ask them? Perfect. All right. Then yes, yes. All right. Now, ma'am, do you remember seeing right here where it says you have the right to have an attorney?
Yes.
And you're here representing yourself. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, I just want to pay the fine.
That's fine. No problem at all. We're just going to move you in that direction. All right. Ms. Durham, do you understand that you have the right to a jury trial on the case if you had wanted one?
Yes.
All right. And by entering this plea, there won't be a trial. This case will be closed. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. You are 21 years of age or older. Is that correct?
Yes.
And are you wanting to use a NOLO? Have you used a NOLO on anything in the last 5 years?
No.
All right. And do you want to use your NOLO on this no insurance charge from 9/22/25 here in Spalding County?
Yes.
All right, perfect. I'm going to find that your request for a NOLO on the no insurance charge is proper. I'm going to find that you're knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently waiving your rights and entering this plea. I've reviewed the recommendation and I will follow it. Do you have any questions that I can answer for you about anything anywhere before I sentence?
No.
All right, here we go. Mr. Durham, on 25 SR 1479, the no insurance charge from 9/22/25, I'm granting your NOLO. It's 12 months of probation. $454 is your fine. I'm delaying the start of your probation by 30 days. If you pay your fine in full plus $30 within the next 30 days, then your case will close with no probation conditions. If your case is still open at 31 days out, then your sentence will start automatically. Your probation will start automatically, at which point you may work off your fine with community service work if you wish. You will be required to follow the general conditions of probations, numbered 1 through 14, which you have in your packet there. I can see it. Even if you get that far into the process, Ms. Durham, your case will still close the moment you've satisfied your obligation under Georgia's pay-only probation statute. You have 30 days from today if you wish to appeal this decision. You have 6 months from today if you wish to use your habeas rights. Any questions you have for me as we wind this up?
No.
All right, so you've been given your first report date, is that correct? On there? Okay, perfect.
Yes.
And so if you want a signed copy of that, you can get it from the clerk, or you can get it on your first report date. I'm just giving you those options.
Okay, okay.
Again, this is only the second day we're using this system, so I'm trying to practice saying the right things. So,
Okay.
all right, thank you so much, Mr. You're good to go. All right, that's the last item in my basket. So we're at ease until the next round comes in. So, so that's good. I mean, again, looks like this new system paces pretty